Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for social science for standard 6, chapter number 15, that is government. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the MCQs. First one, which is the largest democratic country in the world? It's option number D, India. Second, which country has the largest number of voters in the world? It's option number B, India. Third, at how many levels does the government work for the smooth administration of the country? It's option number B, 3. Fourth, who takes charge of a village and a city? It's option number A, local government. Fifth, which governance system has been adopted in our country? It's option number D, democratic. Sixth, what kind of democratic system is there in the US? It's option number C, presidential. Seventh, which of the following is a type of government? It's option number D, all of these. 8. Who forms the government in a democracy? It's option number B, representatives of people. Ninth, who does the government work for in a democracy? It's option number C, for people. 10th, which ideology is called the communist ideology in the world? It's option number B, leftist, that is the Berry. 11th, how many persons rule in a monarchy? It's option number D, 1. 12th, on the basis of what are the values of democracy preserved? It's option number C, the constitution. Now we'll continue with question number 2, that is fill in the blanks. First one, India is the largest democracy in the world. Second, in a democracy, the country is governed by government. Third, the government of our country is elected through voting. Fourth, in democratic governance system, government holds the foremost place. Fifth, local government takes charge of a village or a city. Sixth, state government takes charge of the entire state. Seventh, central government takes charge of the entire nation. Eighth, India has a parliamentary democratic system. Ninth, the tenure of the elected government in our country is for 5 years. 10th, communist ideology is known in the world as the leftist ideology. 11th, the system which is run by the people of the people and for the people is called democratic governance system. 12th, in democracy, the court may give suggestions or orders to the government about various issues. Now we'll continue with question number 3, that is true or false. First one, in democracy, power lies in the hands of people. It is true. Second, monarchical ruler is selected without election. It is true. Third, court may suggest or order to the government in various matters. It is true. Fourth, the US is the largest democracy in the world. It is false. Fifth, India has the largest number of voters in the world. It is true. Sixth, the state government administers the entire country. It is false. Seventh, in a democracy, people elect their representatives through voting. It is true. Eighth, in our country, people select the prime minister. It is false. Ninth, human rights are protected and promoted in a democracy. It is true. 10th, in some countries, communist government is formed through elections. It is true. 11th, in the world, communist ideology is known as the South Wing ideology. It is false. 12th, in a monarchy, representatives of states administer the state. It is false. Now we'll continue with question number 4, that is match the following. First one, state government. It's option number 4, takes charge of the entire state. Second, local government. It's option number 3, takes charge of village or city. Third, central government. It's option number 2, takes charge of the entire nation. And fourth, monarchy government. It's option number 1, only one main rules. Now we'll continue with question number 5, that is answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences. First one, how many types of governments are there? Which are they? There are 3 main types of government. First, democratic government. Second, communist government or dictatorship. And third, monarchy. Second, which type of government is there in our country? There is a parliamentary democratic governance system in our country. Third, at what work does a democratic government legally do? A democratic government works as forming, reforming, and implementing laws, keeping the constitution in mind in accordance with public opinion. Fourth, what is democracy? According to the former US President Abraham Lincoln, the system which is run by the people, of the people, and for the people is called democratic governance system. Fifth, at which levels does the democratic government work? The democratic government works at three levels as local self government, state government, and central government. Sixth, who governs the government in democracy? In a democracy, the government is governed by direct or indirect voting of people. Seventh, why does each country require a government? Each country requires government to take different decisions for administration and to implement those decisions. 8. Which are the main functions of a democratic government? The main functions of a democratic government are: it forms, implements, and reforms laws as well as gives justice. Ninth, who governs the entire nation? The central government governs the entire nation. 10th, how does the communist government administer the government system? The communist government manages the government system on the basis of similarity and equality. 11th, as which ideology is communist ideology known in the world? Communist ideology is known in the world as the leftist ideology. 12th, in a monarchy, what is given emphasis? In the monarchy, emphasis is given only on the well-being and convenience of the ruler. Now we'll continue with question number 6, that is give historical reasons for the following statements. First one, people are at the center in democracy. According to former President Abraham Lincoln, the democratic government means the system which is run by the people, of the people, and for the people is called democratic governance system. In democracy, people elect their representatives through voting. The government is formed with the representatives to administer the country. That government has to govern the country according to public opinion. If the government does not administer according to the public opinion, the people will not delegate the administration of the country in the next election. Second, the rights of the people are not maintained in a monarchy. In a monarchy rule, the ruler or king is at the center. The position of king is inherited in a monarchy. In a monarchy, people do not have the right to choose their ruler. In a monarchy, all power is in the hands of the king. The king's desire becomes the law. The decisions taken by the king are considered as final. Therefore, the rights of the people are not maintained in a monarchy. Third, the government makes amendments in laws. In a democracy, the government is formed from the representatives elected by the people for the administration of the country. The government, keeping the constitution in mind, enacts the necessary laws for the welfare of the people according to public opinion. If a referendum changes in a democracy, then the laws enacted and implemented by the government have to be changed. In a democracy, the government has the power to change the law, thus, the government changes the law. Now, we'll continue with question number 7, that is, answer the following questions briefly. First one, why is a government required? Each country needs the government to take different decisions and to implement those decisions. The government is needed for forming, implementing, and reforming laws according to the constitution. A government is required to apply laws and rules made by it on all people equally in the country. In a democracy, the government is required to run the administration as per the will of the people. It is the government that performs functions of the public welfare. Second, how many types of government are mostly found in the world? There are mainly 4 types of government found in the world. First, democratic government. Second, communist government. Third, dictatorship government. And fourth, monarchy. Third, why is it not possible to administer from one place in India? India is a very vast country and has many diversities. It has 28 states and 8 union territories, including the national capital Delhi. Therefore, many problems arise in managing the country from one place. Citizens have to suffer difficulties. Thus, it is not possible to administer from one place in India. Fourth, what is the importance of government in a democracy? In a democracy, the government works by keeping people at the center. Human rights are protected and preserved in a democratic government. A democratic government is very important for all round development and rights of the people. Fifth, what can be done if the laws framed by the government are not implemented properly? If the laws framed by the government are not implemented properly and if injustice is done, a voice is raised against it. Complaints can be made before the court for proper implementation of laws. The court may order the government to enforce the law properly. Now we'll continue with question number 8, that is write a short note on democratic government. In a democratic government, people elect their representatives by voting. The government is formed from the members of majority party from those representatives. A democratic government takes over the governance of the country on behalf of the people. The final line of the power in this government is in the hands of the people. A democratic government is governed directly or indirectly by the people. And here we come to the end of chapter number 15, that is government. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comments section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.